Thanks for tuning in to NSNP TV. Welcome to another edition of, what do you want to call this today?
Put her on.
There we go. Anyways, so today I'm going to show you guys how to install some accessories on a 2007 Dodge Ram2500. Today we're going to be working on some, I will be teaching you how to put on the Fender Flares as well, and put in some new floor liners. So without further ado, let's get right into it.
These are MAXLINER.
Okay, so now we're going to install some floor mats. I love a company called WeatherTech, but this is a really good brand as well, MAXLINERs. I think it's the same ones that we have in our Cadillac, and they're about the same. Actually, they're a little less than the WeatherTech, but they work really well. I like these. If you spill something, very easy to clean the mess up, and they don't stain. Keep your carpets nice. Yeah, these do. They look exactly like the ones that are in the Cadillac. Actually, let me set this down there for a minute. Well, we'll start with the back mat. Maybe.
Do you need some help?
They're the exact same mats. Cool. That's awesome. I'm like a kid in a candy store when it comes to car and truck accessories. Oh yeah, that's cool. Same ones. Oops. There we go.
The front door is already opened, the back one is not.
And these mats are directional, meaning they only fit in here one way. So I'm going to guess that I think they're going to go like this. Let's see if I'm close. Oh, of course, there's stuff in the way.
Oh, my purse, my bad.
Because it's hot, and I want to whine. Oh boy. Let me go to the other side. Oh, I think I got it right the first time. Let me go to the other side.
Okay, look how nice that fits to the curves and contour of the truck. Like, nice snug fit. It's gonna run off, not stay on your mat. And this is a one piece that goes from one side to the other. That is a very nice fit. You could not, I mean.
No, that's awesome. That's amazing.
I believe the driver's side front mat has the little hole in it that normally they have like an anchor of some sort or something.
Yeah, I don't like to anchor them in. It's
no. I don't either, but I
clean.
think that's the way we can tell the difference. Is that the
shape of them too? Actually.
Yeah, that's the passenger side.
And again, what's nice about these, they get dirty. A lot of times you can just wipe them out with a sponge really fast.
You mean some damp water?
Yeah. So they stay nice and clean. I can't stand a dirty vehicle. That's the grossest thing in the world. Nice.
Let me show how that one fits nice.
Wow. That's beautiful.
Very nice tight fit all along the edge of the carpet, the body of the truck on the inside. Sweetness. My door is open already too.
Well, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
You have to put your seat back. We'll see.
Usually I do, but you might be able to get it in there without too much. But I'm short, so it's pretty close to the steering wheel.
Actually, that has the hole in it because the truck's ink is already in the truck. So that's there. Ready? Perfect. Wow. Let you see that. That's kind of anchored right on there already. It's already in place.
Yep, there's the anchor. Yeah, nice tight fit. Yep.
Alright, so now we are doing the Fender Flares. So, I put 2 of them on last, I should say we put 2 of them on last night, in full disclosure. I'd never done these before, so I wanted to get 2 of them done to kind of have a clue what I was doing, and they weren't too bad actually. A couple things that I learned along the way that I want to pass on to you guys. So, on all your Fender Flares, there's this rubber trim that goes along this outside edge here, which goes up against the body of the vehicle. So what I've discovered to make life easy is the trim, you can kind of pull a little piece back, it's just a little slit there. And it's kind of a pain in the butt to put on, but once you get it going, it's okay. But make sure it all kind of fits on there nice and snug. But where your points are, where it goes into your fenders, what I discovered is really easy is to take a piece of Scotch tape, get it pushed down into the corners really tight, put a piece there, and then a piece on the other side. That keeps it tight, and then when it's on the vehicle and secured, you can take that tape off. Don't worry about the tape on the inside of the fender, who cares? If there's any residue on the outside, just a little bit of Goo Gone will take that right away. But then you're not fighting with the rubber. Kind of keeps everything in place. All your Fender Flares will come with its own hardware, so make sure you read your instructions properly, because there's different clips. So there's some have push clips, some have different body style clips, some have screws, some have bolts. So again, everything should come pre-packaged. With this particular style, these are what they call wide Fender Flares, and I went with these because this truck has oversized tires on it, and that'll help keep the rocks and mud from flying up on the body and scratching it and that kind of a thing. For my visually impaired subscribers, these Fender Flares are black and the truck is a darker blue, and I'm not going to change the color. For those people who want a color match, you can do that as well. I always tell everybody, test fit everything first before you start securing anything, cutting any of the rubber trim. Test fit everything. And if you want to have it painted, then take it to a body shop and they can do that for you. So anyways, that's my story and I'm sticking to it. So let's go put this bad boy in place. And sometimes when you're working on an older truck, you're going to deal with broken body clips and different things, and I can't really tell you what to do about it except replace it, fix it, and figure it out like I do. Alright, you got that side for me?
I've got it. Yes, I'm holding it.
Alright, thank you, ma'am. And if the trim by chance gets a little funky when it's up against the truck, it's okay. You can fix all that stuff. There's no need to panic and get yourself all up in a tizzy. So there's a bolt I'm going to start with in the very bottom. If you can just kind of hold that up there, hold that trim up there for me, Pam, would be great. I'm going to start by putting this bottom bolt in there, and then I got to hold this. It's a piece of inner fender well trim on the back side that also has to be put in place. Let's start feeding with me.
And since we can't see down there, is there like a receptor that the screw goes into down there?
Yeah,
that you're trying
there's
to match up?
So I'm lining up right now. There we go. It's the inner fender well for the bed of the pickup truck, and that's actually what the clip is in. Start everything hand tight. Just a little 10mm, 8mm wrench is what this particular size bolts were. I should say are. And you don't need to over tighten everything and strip everything out. But if you do happen to strip these clips, you can go to a company like Fastenal. They would usually have them in stock, and most of your Fender Flares will come with some new clips. It's a combination of the old hardware and new hardware. they did for the front of these, so it's 8mm bolts in the bottom rear. What I did on the front is these little, if you want to show them on camera, is these stupid little Phillips screws.
They're stupid little?
Yeah, I don't like these, so what I will do is while I'm out this afternoon, I will go to Fastenal and get the 8mm bolts, just like I put in the rear, and change these out. Straighten stuff out just like that.
Okay.
It won't come off. There.
Okay.
One at a time, please.
One at a time, please. Okay, there's one.
Never women, man. Seriously.
He's installing these little black, like, clips at the top.
I want to take out this old.
Let's see up there what you're doing.
Taking this old. Here, put that up there. Taking out that old style clip. Okay. This is just a push clip. That's all it is. We're gonna. There we go. There we go. How about that?
Pretty.
One more.
See how that magically appears?
That's right. Alright. And one more push. There. Yeah, I like it. There we go. I like it a whole lot, actually. Now, you can see this right here. I'll let the lovely assistant get a business card. You can straighten out that piece of rubber right there, and it'll all sit nice and flush. It almost looked like I knew what the hell I was doing. It's pretty scary, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And then just peel your tape back. There we go. Oops.
Got a partial piece.
Yeah. Story of my life.
Down a little bit.
Boy, they really do cover those tires nicely.
Yeah, that looks like it was made for this truck.
Absolutely. And I'm a big animal guy, so when you peel the tape off of stuff like this, guys, if you're working outside like I am, because your shop's so full you can't get anything in there, don't put your trash on the ground, especially tape. The birds get it, and the lizards and dogs and cats, and it gets them all sick. And just put the crap in your pocket and go put it in the trash later on. Don't be a scumbag. Nobody wants to see that crap. Just saying, like it is. You don't have to edit that part out.
I'm just working on this without the business card, because sometimes if you just push...
Either way, if you want to argue about it and do it your way.
I'm not arguing.
But if you push it down in there, I'm going to be furious.
Gonna
That actually, look at that. Since I did the tape, look at that corner right there. That's
perfect.
yes. Sweet.
That looks very, very good.
That is nice, though. That's awesome. It's up against the truck.
Yep, looks very good.
That's
right
cool.
down there, that little.
Ugh, clip.
Actually, no card needed.
Yeah, you got her?
Yeah, if you just pull it away a little bit from the, just a little bit of the resistance back, it corrects itself.
Ooh, bit right on the face.
See?
Sweet.
Nice and smooth.
So did it cover the scratches?
Yes.
Yeah, how nice does the truck look now, honestly?
Oh my gosh. I love it.
Do you?
Yeah. Looks nice.
Real men drive trucks, not cars. So now we're getting ready to do the front. I'm just making sure my trim stayed on nice. I just kind of want to see what I'm messing with here for a minute. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna, let's trade sides.
Okay.
Come to the back. Get it?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
See if we can get this front one in without too much of a. And sometimes these, you know, you're just gonna have to kind of play with them a little bit. You know, there's not a real science to it. Sometimes they can just be a real. Yeah, I really had to fight that last night too, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
I wouldn't think. All right, she's in place, so I'm just gonna go through and tighten everything up. I'm gonna see if I have any extra push clips. But let's see here. It looks like it's adjusted nice, Pam.
Yes, it does.
All right. You know me. Gotta be fussy all the time, I suppose. This bottom clip down here was broke. This clip inside this inner fender well was broke, so I had to actually pull out this inner fender well, get a new clip, get it put on there. Didn't have exactly the right clip, so I had to do a little bit of modifications to make it fit right. But it's there. Everything looks good as far as I can see. And the next thing I'm going to put on later today is going to be a new trailer adapter for my, I'll just show you later.
So this is the current plug on the truck. As you can see, you lift it and it's just a round spot to put the trailer light in. We're going to be changing that over, and it will have the round and the 4, is that what you call it? The 4 pin?
Yeah, so the one that she's showing you, that actually is for a trailer that has trailer brakes and lights. But I want the ability to either be able to use it with a 4 flat or the trailer brake. So basically what we're doing is we're going to take out the one out of the bumper, and we're going to install this one. So on this side, you'll be able to use, if it's a small trailer with no brakes, you just plug in the 4 flat right here. When you're not using it, you just put this handy dandy cover back on here. But when you got a bigger trailer with brakes and lights, you lift that up and you just plug it in there, and you're good to go. It's because I'm fussy. I don't like using adapters and things of that nature. Very, very easy to change over. There's just a plug on the back. I'm sure Pam doesn't want to get on the ground, but it's real simple. It's just got a push plug basically, so you kind of squeeze it together. And that'll unplug just like that.
Alrighty.
That's what that looks like. And it has these 4 Torx bits in here. Let's take these out. And of course, I never throw this stuff away. If a customer ever comes in and happens to need one of these and I've got it laying around, I give this stuff away to people who might need it. There's no sense trying to sell it, and there darn sure is no sense throwing it away. That's just crazy. And that just literally just pulls out of there. Now in a perfect world, notice how I said perfect world? This is going to fit in the same hole. It's going to go in just like this. For people who really need complete instructions, there's a tab here on the flap, and then there's a tab here on the cover. They go pointing down. Stick that through the hole, like so. Oh yeah, well then we'll put our extra.
Your world is perfect today.
I know, it ain't bolted in yet. I may have to do
That's true.
May have to do just a little tiny bit of, just a tiny bit of trimming, which is pretty normal in my world. Yep, well, you gotta, so right here, see this right there? You need to trim just a little bit of that plastic right there. So if you want to grab in the back of the truck, I think, behind my seat, I believe there's a razor knife. It should take just a second to trim that up.
Okay.
Alright, so you can see, we just had to trim that part just a little bit right there. Just a tiny bit. It took about 5 seconds. Who says a blind guy can't have a razor knife? Y'all got no sense of humor.
Just don't let him drive.
Shit. There we go. Look at that. You know, that thing fits almost like it was factory. That's pretty sweet. Do the lights have to work too?
Yeah, they do.
Damn. See what I have to put up with, guys?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Regular freaking slave driver. Over
Whatever.
Here at the shop, I'm telling you.
Whatever.
She don't cook for me.
Oh, you big fat liar.
That's probably true.
He had turkey bacon, sausage, and eggs this morning. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Didn't feed him lunch, but I did fix breakfast.
It was damn good too.
It's your last meal, man.
Is that what it is?
Steve's last, it's not the last supper, it's the last breakfast.
I do kind of like breakfast a lot, don't I?
Yes, you do.
All right. So this comes with hardware. So we'll see how lucky we get here today.
You took it off with a Torx, and is it Torx putting it back in? No, it's just
Phillips. You want to hand me that? That's why I had that bag.
Right.
I knew I had it for a reason.
Right.
I knew I did.
There you go.
No, I need a bigger one.
The bigger one?
Mm-hmm.
That's a flathead, or
Oh,
the
it is?
short one. Yes, the other one's in the shop. You haven't plugged it in yet, have you?
No, you're not gonna be able to get in there.
No.
Oh, I'm gonna have to get longer. God dang it.
Longer screws?
Oh yes, that's never gonna work. So the nuts can be a little. No, maybe we don't need. Let's see. Oh, you know what? We're not gonna need washers. I don't know if you guys can see in there, but that nut's on.
I don't know if I can see in there.
Nah, that's okay.
I'll try to get up in there.
See, this is why blind people make good mechanics. Half the time you can't see.
What you're doing anyway, right?
Right. So, then we'll come, we'll put this, plug this back in over to the unit. Come up over the,
I don't know if I can
come up over the top. That looks
see
nice.
that from you guys. But it's in there somewhere. Trying to get the camera in there with your hands in there.
Yeah, 1 second, and then I'll be out your way, man. Let me get this tied up nicely. And then once we... oh, you know what? This might work a little better if we plug it in the right way. There we go,
I was
just
joking
like
about the
so.
plug not fitting.
There. And then I'll get a zip tie and zip tie that up top there. So that's
There's actually a zip tie on the toolbox if you want to
it's got to be a big one.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Like a long one?
Yeah.
It is a long one.
All right. She is in place, and the screws are in.
Yep.
Okay, let's get this thing finished up. Sorry for the long delay, people. We've just been crazy busy. But anyways, so I'm really excited. Got my new fuel assault wheels. Check them bad boys out.
They're so pretty.
They are. They're so great. A blind guy can see them. But a quick recap. So we have the new fuel assault wheels. Thanks to my great boys over at Discount Tire, who always hook us up with the best deals on rims and tires in town. But we have the Fender Flares on. We have the step bars on that we showed you. What else have I done last? Do a nice walk around. Oh, this morning, while the boss was sleeping, I installed the new smoked fog lights, which they work pretty sweet. We need to adjust them tonight when it gets dark out, but they work. I love the smoke lenses. Next will be smoked out headlights and taillights. side as well. All nice and pretty.
And I don't think you can see it under there. Well, you might be able to see that in there is a light strip going across the bottom of the tailgate. It's red for brakes and blinkers.
Super bright. Great for towing. Great for driving at night. Everybody can see you. So anyways, as I get more accessories coming in the next couple of weeks, I know I've got a 100-gallon fuel cell coming, a air ride fifth wheel hitch and tonneau cover, and probably some smoke to tail lights to go with those headlights. We will get that on video as well. As always, thanks for tuning in to NSNP TV. Peace out, Girl Scouts. And remember, the only thing stopping you from succeeding is yourself.